Hi everyone, how are you? This is Eileen from Create Your Future. Happy Saturday. As always, I'm here to help you step into your power to start creating the life you truly desire. If you wish to work with me one on one, my information is listed below. Also, we are still offering the free course that helps you uncover the blocks that are getting in the way of getting what you desire. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to answer a subscriber's comment. They're saying, I was manifesting my specific person for a month. I was affirming my specific person is mine, loving SP in my mind, and sending my specific person love vibrations. But everything has gotten messed up and multiple things have gone wrong. I'm not sure why this is happening. I'm a true follower of the law of assumption. Can you please tell me what could be going wrong? Okay, so let's just go back to basics. So manifestation is a reflection of everything that's going on. Everything is a manifestation that's coming from us. So if you are manifesting a specific person and you're affirming, let's say for a month or for whatever period of time, during that time, I'm hoping that the person also was manifesting about themselves because everything comes from us. So, yes, it's great that the person was visualizing the specific person loving them, sending them love thoughts, um, thinking the best about them, like getting in the state of like being in love. I love them, they love me. But when you're also trying to manifest a specific person, you also have to remember that you're the most important person because everything is coming from you. So you have to make it a priority to work on you and how you're feeling about yourself. Like, are you good? Are you feeling good enough? Are you feeling like you deserve to be in a beautiful relationship? Do you feel that you are the person that can be wanted, that is chosen, that is adored, that is prioritized? And if not, if you feel that, love is hard, that you're not easy to love, that love always leaves, then those are some things that you have to work on more so than about the specific person. Of course, when you think about that specific person, you should say, SP loves me, SP and I are happily together, SP and I are in the best relationship. Yes, you could say that. But in the meantime, where is your state of being? Like, what do you think about yourself? Because if you don't think highly of yourself, if you don't think you're amazing, that somebody would want to be with you, then they're not going to want to be with you. And in some cases, you can get the specific person to come, but then it's not going to last because you haven't worked on the foundations of your house. Like, it reminds me of the three little pigs and the structure. Like, if you're only focusing on them, you're making your house out of hay. So yes, it might stand up for a little bit, but it's going to be blown away. You have to make your house out of concrete, right, with like strong pillars that go all the way to the roof, and that all starts with you. So you always have to go back to, like, learning to love yourselves, because many of us have forgotten that we're important, that we matter, and that we're lovable no matter what. So I'm not sure what the person in the comment was working on when it came to themselves, but I'm pretty sure that since they didn't include that they were also working on their self-concept and their belief about themselves, that has something to do why things popped up like that. So another thing, I would take what's happening as feedback, as a reflection, as to like, okay, what is it making me feel? It's making me feel unwanted. It's making me feel that maybe I did something wrong. Maybe that's something else that I have to work. Okay, no, everything I do is correct. Of course, this is going to work. Everything works out for me. Just you have to be very honest about what you're feeling or what thoughts pop up when you're seeing the unfavorable results. So, because it goes all back to you and the awareness. Awareness is key. So, when you see unfavorable feedback when it comes to your manifestation or anything in general, take a moment, take a pause, and say, okay, wait, what does this make me feel? Okay, it makes me feel like I'm not wanted because the SP is like away from me. It's it's making me feel like I did something wrong, like I do things wrong. Maybe it makes me feel that I'm not enough. Like you really have to, that's like, I feel for me personally, when the 3D is showing me something unfavorable, it's just giving me feedback and I use it to try to figure out what do I need to work with, right? It's literally a mirror of to like what needs my attention as soon as possible if I want things to change. Now, if I don't want things to change, then I continue like that, right? So that's something that I would integrate into like whenever it comes to working about us, trying to get a specific person or being with a specific person, you have to go back to yourself. Another thing, sometimes when we want something so much, I know everybody's had said this, it's like you're coming from of a state of lack, right? If you're saying you want the SP, like in your state of mind, you are you're saying that you don't have it. So if you don't have something, the 3D, your reflection, the feedback is just going to show you, okay, no, you don't have this. So you have to come from a place like, what, how would you feel if you had it? I know everybody says this a lot, but this is key. If you had the relationship, if you were with a specific person, you wouldn't be constantly affirming for them. You would be in a state where you know, of course they love me, of course we're together, of course I'm loved, you know. And yes, would you feel like loved and taken care of and supported? Yes. But it wouldn't be in that like needing it, like for I'm doing all this to get the validation, to get the thing. When you're coming from a place of needing something like right away, then you're not in the state of this is already mine. Another thing that it was like a little bit of a red flag with the comment was like the fact that she mentioned or the person mentioned time. When you are in the end of having what you want, you wouldn't be mentioning time because you would be so happy, like focusing on the person that you're turning into, that you feel loved, that you feel desired, that you feel valued, that you wouldn't be lacking or wanting that person so much because in order to have the relationship that you want, you would feel complete. You wouldn't need like that validation. I think that's another important piece. Like sometimes we're all looking for validation from another person. And when I have this, then I'll be complete. When I have this, then I'll be happy. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. So if you're coming from that state, it's not going to happen. That's why a lot of people say the moment that sometimes you detach and take that thing, that person off the pedestal, like if they're the thing that's going to bring you the happiness, because of them, you're going to be complete. That's usually when the SP comes back and turns around and is like, oh, I missed you and I was thinking about you and oh, I can't stop thinking about you because you turn the focus and they're feeling all that energy that it's not like it's like needy energy and nobody wants that. Nobody likes it when somebody is like too needy. It's like it's not a good feeling. So definitely bring it back to yourself and try to work on loving yourself. I know it's cliche, everybody says you have to love yourself, but you really truly have to believe that you are valuable, you are lovable, you are somebody that people want to be around. Another thing that I always go back to, like believing the love is safe, the love is for you, that you deserve to be loved. Because a lot of us say that we want love, but then we're scared of love or we don't think we deserve that kind of love. Those are the things that you have to start like reprogramming to build the solid foundation. It goes back into believing the love is safe, the love stays, the love is secure, the love is tender. Then also believing like another pillar would be one would be that pillar. Another pillar would be I am lovable. Of course, people want to be with me. Of course, I'm always chosen. Of course, you know, girlfriend material, wifey material. Of course I am. I truly believe that. Of course, I do everything right. Everything always works out for me. Um, I'm enough as I am. Of course, I'm more than enough, more than enough. And then one of the like the fourth pillar for me would be like, of course, SP loves me. Of course, he's like madly in love with me. Of course, he's always thinking about me. Of course, SP is obsessed with me. Of course, he's always calling me. So it's like out of all the four pillars that are keeping everything, your house in place, only one is SP. The other three are all about you and how you feel, see yourself. And the other one is also about how love is. So two about you, one about love, one about specific person, one about how you deserve to be loved, how you're worthy of love, and the other one saying that of course that the you are the person that is wanted. That's who you are now. You are wanted, you are chosen, you're adored, you're catered to, you're prioritized. Once you work on all the other pillars too, then you're going to start seeing long lasting results when it comes to a specific person, because everything is coming from us. And again, like I say, it's cliche, but at the end of the day, once you really believe that you are the person who would be loved, who would be wanted, then they would come. So I hope that helps.